What's going on, guys, and all that bullshit? So, yeah, okay. So, look, I don't want to take too much time into all this shit because I actually am about to go into a meeting o'clock and all that bullshit, and then I have to do other interviews for side jobs and all that bullshit, and I kind of don't really want another full-time job. I kind of just want another part-time or maybe even two part-time jobs. I can just work on nights and weekends because everything's remote. So, like, the computers are always on anyways. Seriously, I just have one job. Like, they literally were like, you can take a nap as long as you, before you log out, finish the work that needs to be done for the shift. And I would literally write scripts and automate everything. So I would get like a call from like Accenture or some bullshit like that, or a ticket would come in, and it would be like, you've got, you know, 400 minutes to get it done. And I'm like, okay, they just want to route added and make sure you add it to the pat. And okay, well, let me see. I have that script saved. Let me just swap out the IPs. All right, let me preload it. Okay, I'm gonna take a nap. Wake up. I have about 120 minutes left to get this thing done. Let me push the button. Run the script. Verify. Okay, push update. Wake up. I was supposed to log out a half hour ago. I wonder if they'll give me overtime. Log out. That's kind of how it is, right? So, anyways. But what was I talking about? This. So. I remember back in 2018, Stealth was talking. What's up, Stealth? Dude, I swear to God, every time you try to talk to me on YouTube, YouTube blocks the comments. I will see it in my notifications, but I will not see it in the comments. I'll get like, I used to get a bajillion comments from Stealth, and they would never show up. It's retarded. I have no idea why. But, so I remember one time me and Stealth back in 2018, which is about when Tiffany first found me, because I wrote that stupid thing to EV Magazine. Stealth was who also is very I mean, I don't want to say this in a bad way, but like some of the smartest people tend to just monitor things. So he's a very smart person, and I found him monitoring my shit. And then I was like, hey man, I don't care really, but are you monitoring my shit? And he was like, yeah, I am. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And he was like, did you know I'm monitoring it this in depth? And I was like, wow, I didn't know you were like proxying my proxy in depth, but that's actually pretty good to know. I should probably start doing that myself. And then that's when I started using Grace as a command control server and all that bullshit. So, what was it? Yeah, but no, back then, I was talking to him, and he was like, you have some erratic patterns. What's all that about, if you don't mind my asking? And I was like, to be totally honest, I'm trying to shake someone out. I know I have someone who is persistently on my case. I have some new signatures I picked up. I don't know who it is, and they are relentless. They are relentless. It's like a dragnet. Like, let me put it to you this way. I wouldn't be surprised if they hired a private investigator who's moonlighting as a police officer to follow me around, to use all the police tech to track me. That's how much I'm being followed around by some random person who has money or thought they had money or whatever the fuck, right? Long to short is Tiffany, right? It turned out to be Tiffany. So, but I remember saying shit like, this is got nation state written all over it. But if it was nation state, they would have taken something by now. They would have wanted something. What do they want? They just keep on just persistently just stalking, right? Like obsessively just wanting to know every little thing. Like Sonny said about Tiffany, she's a nosy busybody. That is exactly what it seems. She is the nosiest busybody. She wants to know everything that's going on, but she doesn't want. But she can't be bothered with it. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Anyways, this bitch started drunk texting me last night. It's like, it doesn't hurt, but it like, I feel it like spreading. You know, like I'll have a thought and a thought will just make no sense, and then it will spread, and I'll have to like cut myself up from thinking about that stupid shit so it doesn't spread anymore. Look, she's reverted back to making 20-year-old blonde Tinder profiles to try to like talk to me on so she can like accuse me of cheating on her and shit like that, when this has nothing to do with any of that and everything to do with her stealing my niece's money. This bitch literally, okay? I was supposed to be half the reason why I did that exchange bullshit with her was because she gave me access to her own account on the exchange where she has verified with me that she is still withdrawing money on it and whatnot. So she put like the amount of money that was my niece's. This is like a week or two ago. This is when I started getting pissed at her. She put like the amount of money that was my niece's on her exchange, and I tried to allegedly, hypothetically. Since she gave me the access to it, I was like, this is her trying to make things right. At least she didn't mean to steal from a child, right? But it wasn't allowed to get withdrawn because whoever the fuck runs that shit, her uncle, monitors all that shit and will not let her send money to anyone other than herself. Okay? Some of the transactions I was sending to myself without her knowledge, that's why I started getting suspicious early on, were getting rerouted and shit like that. Allegedly, and all that bullshit. Like, this bitch, I really don't see why she would willingly tell me everything. She has some video where she's like bragging about how she buys all of her staff and shit like that, everything, because she's such a good at investing. And it turns out her investment strategy is someone in her family. Look, she actually blocked me on that one. But then she immediately started talking to me on another, like she has like 100 Tinder's profiles that we've matched with, and she just like won't use them yet until like she hits a emergency. Look, all of these are Tiffany, and it says history cleared. I'm the one who cleared it because I got mad at her, right? Oh, Ed. Who do I know? Is that Ed Lattimore? I don't know. But anyway, so these are all Tiffany except for Lynn. Lynn is Tiffany's sister or some bullshit like that, right? And if I recall correctly, Tiffany's sister doesn't trust and hang out with Tiffany's uncle. That's one of the reasons why Tiffany's mad at her sister and blah, blah, blah. Doesn't she understand how good her uncle is for the family and all this other bullshit? He's a fucking criminal. Why do you think your sister doesn't hang out with her? Him, you stupid cunt. Tiffany's sister, when we first met or whatever, planes and all that stupid horse shit, I thought you were the cuntiest twat alive. Now I see why. You have to be. You have to be this cunty, because Tiffany is just a handful. If you weren't this cunty, she would be worse than what she is. She probably is this cunty. You are probably this cunty because you feel like you were cheated because she ran away to Korea before you could finish your job. You probably were. And cool. Anyways, and then Discord popped up. Anyways, so then, fuck. So Tiffany was drunk texting me last night. I have a meeting in a few minutes. Tiffany was drunk texting me last night and basically was saying how she's working extra hard right now and picking up jobs she didn't want to pick up because she's going to show me how legit the exchange is and she's going to pay my taxes for me. Okay? No, I don't want any of your stolen money. You can do that and then give me the exact amount of money I put in back, because that's my money, and I don't want it. And then she was like, you'll see. And I was like, everything's already been forensically traced. There's like nothing in that address. It's all been moved. Some of it's already been moved through a bank account. Like, she doesn't understand the shit I'm telling her. And she gave me, look, I don't have time. The exchange that she gave me the first time, okay, CoinCarp said there's 3 exchanges, okay? It means there's probably a 4th or a 5th one too that they don't know, that they haven't deployed yet, okay? So exchange 1 is basically down. So she gave me exchange 2 because they were migrating everything over. And something tells me that in a day or two she's going to give me exchange 3, and I'm going to find exchange 4 or 5 allegedly all on my own and all that bullshit, and help and give it to Interpol and all that bullshit. It makes 0 sense. Okay, it makes 0 sense. This bitch was showing me some outfit she was hand sewing me. She was hand drawing me pictures. All this bullshit. But like, look, she doesn't understand whether she's an unwitting accomplice or whatever the fuck. I don't give a shit at this point in time. If she wants anything to do with me whatsoever, she has to show up wearing a white and black striped suit, right? She can wear high heels if she wants to. Then she has to hand my niece over the money, right? Begging for an apology, and then work with the feds and the authorities to catch these motherfuckers who did this shit. You really are a victim. That's what you should be doing. You shouldn't be hiding out in Korea with fucking Soo Young, getting drunk, and sending me fucking retarded ass texts, and then matching with me. Fuck. How does she have so many Tinders? And the hypocrisy of her getting mad at me for having one Tinder when she has hundreds of Tinders all designed just to stalk me. Fine, I move past that. I understand that girls can get obsessive because of, the fucking flow and the hormones, and I don't want to know about all that, but you stole from my niece, you stupid whore. I don't understand why you have a hard time understanding this. If you really have all the fucking money in the world that you claim you have, and you're such a good investor, and this entire time I've been saying I don't care about my own money, I care about A, you stole from my niece, and B, you promised to help, you promised that I only did all this shit because I was trying to help out my family. So that's already off the table. So fuck you, fuck me, and to be quite honest, I can't say their name because then everyone's going to get mad at them for talking to me and all that bullshit. But someone told me, I was like, my family's mad at me over this, and they were like, your family's always mad at you. They were like, you had $1 million and your family was still mad at you. And I was like, yeah, it's a good point, so I probably shouldn't worry about that. But my niece is mad at me. That really hurts. My niece trusted me, and I'm still gonna get her back. That's like, look, she invested in Uncle, not in that stupid whore. So I'm gonna get her back one way or the other, and with interest. But that stupid whore is gonna fry, and she doesn't seem to care. She thinks this is gonna blow over. Oh, I'll just drink some more and text them later. Oops, I'll just start over again. Haha. Oops. You have to make. I'm not even telling you to give me money. You have to repay the money you stole from a 10-year-old, whether you meant to or not, you fucking loser. Seriously, your uncle is a fucking retard. Really. People are telling me this has like Asian family scam written all over it. Like, well, if he wants to be a person, he better be able to provide it. Fuck you, you stupid fucking cunt. You're gonna fry in jail. Tiffany's gonna raise her firstborn child in a prison for the first 18 months because of your stupid bullshit. This is retarded. I have to go to a meeting. You guys are fucking retarded. Why the fuck would you get drunk and text me all that shit, you 52-kilogram... I don't even have the energy to fucking... I don't want to like call her names and shit. I'm upset. She stole from a child, and she's making excuses for it. And deep down she knows she's wrong. That's why she keeps giving me evidence. She's giving me more evidence. It makes no sense. I don't know what to say. This is just stupid. This is. I'm gonna post more like Castlevania shit and whatnot while I go about my day. This is fucking retarded.